What's good, motherfuckers? It's the Broys, live in action. Both of us are here. Episode 23.
We even brought our young Josh with us, the young 7.
W.
He's hungover as shit. He had a long night. We'll get to that.
Long couple past days, huh? Not long, but
No, eventful.
Yeah. Which made
Action packed.
Which made them seem long after the fact. So
You said it great.
we got some shit to talk about here. Lots of shit to talk about, actually. But first of all, as always, Berg, how are you doing?
With my fucking guys. That's all I gotta say. We're living life. We're down here in Florida. Weather's been like tacky, but I guess that's what you get when you come to Florida in the summer.
Coming.
Weather's been tacky, but we hit the beach when I got here. It's like we said we would in the podcast, the previous one. That was fun. What else did we do? Went to some bars.
I was drunk the entire
Ate some
time, so
food.
don't ask me.
Yeah.
But when I picked him up for the airport, he he wasn't excited. As excited I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to get there and just be ready to.
Well, I was up at 4 a.m. with no food in me.
That was the first thing.
So I picked him up from the airport, and Berg is just a big old Berg, just sitting there and with his nice little bag, chiefing on his jewel, and he got into the car. Needless to say, I had to go put my bags down. We didn't go straight to the beach. So I lied to you on the previous episode, and I just want to say I'm sorry on Berg's behalf because he's a fucking bitch.
Wait, I didn't even put my bags down. We just went to the beach.
No,
We didn't?
no, man.
That looks so funny.
So you don't even remember.
I don't. That day seems like it was 3 weeks ago.
Josh looks like a ghost.
Damn, I thought you were going to say something way better than that.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think of something better, but it just didn't come out that good. Honestly, Josh, you just got here Sunday. Berg's been here since Thursday.
Yes.
So Josh just got here not Sunday, but Friday. And I'd say that our most
Wait, I
eventful
got here
night-
Wednesday. Yeah,
Fuck, man.
Wednesday,
It's
and then
all
Josh's Friday. Anyway.
It's all just a fucking blur at this point. We went to the first night. We went to this bar. We went to when we went to the beach, there wasn't that many people. On that side of the beach that we were on. And by the way, if you are tuning in on Spotify, this is a live podcast, so we have people asking questions in chat. On our Twitch. So yeah, honestly, there was not that many birds at the beach. At the part we went to.
It was one shorty. She was kind of bad.
But I will say that last night was probably our best bet at pulling birds, and yeah, we'll get there.
I don't want to say we fumbled.
He fumbled. We shouldn't have left. Anyways,
That's all.
so we went to this bar called Coyote Uglies.
We'll
Second night.
start with where we went first.
Fucking remember.
Tootsie's.
No, I'm talking about the first night you were here.
Yeah. Go ahead. That was a good night.
So we were hooked up with my my boy and his girl. We went out to go bowling. All right, and I am probably the worst bowler in America.
He is horrible. Horrible.
In America, I am the worst bowler. I swear, I suck at it.
So it didn't look like he was putting any effort in. So we told him to put some effort in, and I almost wish I didn't tell him to put any effort in because it just got substantially worse. But it's okay. You probably just don't bowl a lot.
I won't be in the PBA anytime soon.
Man, I need to take some bowling
But
lessons.
no, bowling was fun, and then after that, we went to a place. It was my first time ever being there. We went to Rocket Lanes the last time we were here in February, to the bowling alley. But it was my first time at this Coyote Ugly. Bro,
Some
that
shit.
bar, that place is.
Honestly, first of all, fuck you to the bouncer at that bar.
Yeah, if you
But
ever
outside
see
of
this-
that, it's a good bar. Once you get in, but you got to get in.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
we
if
went
you
there
see this,
twice.
Bald fuck, I slapped the fuck out of you.
In game.
GTA.
In game. In game.
No, but so basically, there's like a non-local fee. So like if you're not a local, you have to pay to get in.
It's $10 on the weekdays, 20 on the weekends.
Yep. So I had to pay. First of all, we were with a I'm not gonna say any names, but we were with a police officer that works in the area, and we were all supposed to get in for free, but the guy was just being a total douche. So he charged me. Austin ended up getting in for free the first time, and then I'll let
Bro,
them
hold
tell.
up,
I'll
hold
let
up.
them tell
Let
the
me
story.
tell my side of the story the first time.
Okay.
This
go for it.
motherfucker. So 2 weeks ago we went to the same club. Same guy was the bouncer. Okay. This motherfucker let me in, no questions asked, nothing. He saw the same ID he saw tonight. All right. And by the way, my ID says Tallahassee.
And he
on
definitely remembered you the second night because the first night you were giving him a hard
it. Oh,
time.
I know.
too.
No, he did. And so my ID says Tallahassee on it because that's where I go to school and that's where my apartment's at, and so my address is on that is dedicated to Tallahassee for my ID. But right now I'm technically a resident of Panama City and I'm from here. So this guy, I gave this guy my entire life background story about everything in Panama City.
You probably told him where you were born.
This guy, it was pissed me off. He didn't believe I was local, but he let me in fucking 2 weeks before. Had no problem with it on the busier night. Couldn't believe it. So that was the first interaction with this guy, and I was pissed, all right?
Can I talk about my first interaction real quick with the bar?
Yeah, once we get inside, but we weren't even inside yet. Like I said, you got to get inside.
True.
You got to get inside the place first.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? So,
speaking of that too, it's a ripoff in that bar too, because if you have to pay the fee, the ATM fee there is more than I've ever seen in my life. It's $5.
that shit's a scam.
$5 to take out $10 or 20.
Yeah, and so Berg pulls out a 20, and I'm giving this guy shit, and then I stop giving him shit. I'm like, whatever, dude, I'll pay, whatever. And so Berg hands him a $20 bill, and the guy hands Berg $10 back. Like, so this guy was just it pissed me off.
He was just being a dick.
Yeah, he was being a dick to be a dick.
Because
Exactly.
if he was gonna charge you, he would have took my 20.
Exactly.
So he basically just argued with you for no reason.
That's why he loves his job so much. He's 40 years old, being a bouncer outside. The cops are also bouncers at this establishment, so it's not like he's a fucking badass bouncer. He's a fucking bitch. Is what he is. He just scans people ID. He just scans people ID at the door. That's
He's
it.
a skinny bald bitch.
Swear to God, bro, that guy's a bitch, bro.
And so that was our first interaction with this guy. But you can tell him about I'll tell him about the second interaction. And I'll tell him about the bar.
Okay.
All right. So let's get all the bad shit out of the way. So me and Josh went last night.
I wasn't feeling good.
He wasn't feeling good, so he drove us there.
I was deep.
And me and Josh went last night. All right.
Shout out to the 9 viewers.
Same guy was doing the bouncing, and I walk up there. I hand him my ID. I'm like, dude, we just had this conversation the other night about you not letting me in for free or whatever. Motherfucker told me to go to ATM and pay. After he let me in for free 2 days ago with the same fucking ID. Made me go over there and pay. But I didn't. So I was sitting by the ATM. I wasn't going to get shit out because Josh had to get in first. And Josh has a fake ID. Okay. He's 20. His ID says he's 25 from California. And that shit in Florida is hilarious. I mean, if you're a bouncer, you can believe that shit. I'm sitting there and just Josh is talking to this guy. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to get anything out of the ATM because I don't know what's going to happen. So, Josh, you can tell your side of the story. Because I really couldn't. I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you when we were there because it was so loud. But
Yeah.
Here.
So
Hold on.
the dude literally asked me for my ID and like was like being a dick about it and like.
Look up when you talk.
No, sorry, I heard something coming out of my fucking phone. I thought I was on the. I actually called someone or something. So the guy at the front was just being a straight up douchebag, like for no reason, dude. Like this fool probably had a long day or something. But he asked me for my ID. And he's like, "All right, I'm gonna hand this to the cop." And then he hands my ID to the cop that's like right there. And then the cop just walks away with my ID, and like, it was like, "Fuck, bro, that's fucked." So then, basically, moral story: the fucking bald fuck took my fake and ruined the rest of the trip. Basically,
I had to grab Josh by the shirt to pull him off.
bro, I was literally about to
because he was sitting there yelling, like not yelling, but like sitting there like quietly arguing with the bouncer while the cop took his ID, and I was like, "Fuck, this is not gonna go well." So I just grabbed Josh, and I said, "Bro, we gotta go," and we just left. Like I wasn't gonna wait for him to check the ID or none of that shit to happen. We were just gonna leave. I said, "Fuck that shit." And fuck that guy at the bar.
From my point of view too. So like I said, we went to this one bar.
before.
And like we took a shot of like peanut butter whiskey and raspberry liqueur, and I did not feel good at all. Like that shit like turned my stomach, or it could have been something we ate at the the place we had dinner at. But I was just sitting in the car on my phone, and they had left. It was like 10 minutes maybe, and I just hear like a tapping on the door, and I just hear Josh like talking to himself, like he's like, dude, I swear to God, I'd fuck this guy up. Like, I swear to God, bro, I'm gonna go back over there and beat this bald guy's ass. Like, I was so confused. He gets in the car, and he was like, bro, I'm literally gonna call this place and get this guy fired. And I was like, holy shit, bro. And like, there's some stuff we won't talk about on stream that was said, but anyway, it was a crazy night.
And like legitly, cops they can take your ID, and that's all they'll fucking do. Pretty much, they'll just take it, and then you have to leave the establishment. It's nothing crazy.
Yeah,
but
like we
still,
didn't get in trouble, but
I didn't want anything to happen. You know what I'm saying? Just in case they wouldn't be
Sure.
fucking dicks. Because that place, they charge people for like trespassing. Like if you have a fake, they might just sit there and say, "Hey, take them away for trespassing or some bullshit," because they can do that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
anyway,
it's so
talk,
easy to
let's
do in
talk about
court.
inside the bar though.
Yeah. You talk about that.
Okay. So it was my first time ever in there. I just want to say the layout's pretty dope. So like when you walk in, it's almost like it looks like a stable, like where you would keep horses almost, but like it's just like a huge open bar. So like when you walk in, right in front of you, there's like the whole bar, like the big
There's
bar.
2 bars. Well,
And
there's
then-
3 bars. There's one outside. But
Yeah.
this place isn't that big. It's probably the size of like
I mean, it does look
a
like a
small
stable
house.
though, right? Like it's
Yeah, yeah.
long. It's longer than it is wider.
yeah, it's probably the size of like a 2,000 square foot house.
Yeah.
2,500.
But anyway, there's like a bar when you walk in. Straight ahead, there's a bar to the right, and then there's a bar outside. So like outside's the smoking area, and then inside, bro, there's females dancing on fucking bars. There's bro, like crazy music, like a very good playlist going. It was just a fun time. And if anybody in the
So like the bars, there's like a long bar, okay, and that's one of them, the main bar. All right, and on that bar, you can walk up either side of those bars, like the girls do. They walk up it, and there's like there's like poles and shit, and then not really poles, but like there's like handlebars you can grab onto, and like they just start dancing and shit. So that's cool, and then you can just like, I mean, you're sitting there trying to order drinks through fucking girls' legs and trying to get your drinks up and fucking kicking it over and shit too.
And let's just put this in a perspective, like the girls in Florida aren't wearing much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So, that's like I think that's why people like pay to go in. Like that's why they charge. Has to be.
Probably. They must make really good money.
They have to. They probably make fucking like $5,000 to 10 grand just off people fucking coming in, and they're paying the fee.
Yeah,
at least that's not even including alcohol.
Right.
So
dude, they're making a fortune. By the way, if you guys ever go there, don't get their green tea shots. Those are ass.
Yeah, they sucked. No effort was put into those shots.
But it could also be how busy it is in there. Yeah,
it was 24 for 4.
Yeah, it was $6 a shot. But anyway, we had some preseason football last night. Speaking of which, we went to a dinner place where the owners are like huge Saints fans, and they didn't have the Saints game on not one single TV. They have like 30 TVs in there.
Yeah, but there's a lot more that goes into that. Joe is literally telling us, my stepdad, because he knows the owners, that the guy, if he doesn't have the TVs running by the time the Saints game started, he was gonna get fired. And he didn't have it running. I was literally there, and I was like, "Yo, I can put this on your TV. Me and Bert can do it right now." But they were scared to give us the Wi-Fi password or some shit. I couldn't believe it.
It was insane.
Couldn't believe it. She needs to fire her general manager.
Mac Jones looks good though for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Great.
I didn't get to see the Saints game because, they didn't have it on TV. I wasn't watching that shit on my phone because I wanted to hear it. Bullshit. Couldn't believe it. What else did we do? What did we go 2 days ago?
I just want to talk about the rain because I had never seen that shit ever.
Rain?
It'd be raining,
Bro.
here.
Bro, I'm talking like you step outside in this torrential downpour for what, 10 seconds? You're soaked.
Yeah, well, I mean, tropical storm's on the way.
Buggers.
Josh, how's your birthday so far? And what are we gonna do tonight?
Gotta gamble.
For anyone that, if you didn't hear him, he said we're gonna gamble. We're gonna have some steaks tonight.
Oof.
We just had some sushi and some hibachi. That shit was fire.
Hell yeah.
It was gas. I think the Colts and the Panthers play tonight as well. But what's his name's hurt?
Who?
Wentz.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
hurt.
Shocker.
Gets paid, gets hurt. Shocker. That guy is soft. He was good for like a year and a half. Then he became soft. He did get that. He did break his leg, but like,
Yeah.
I thought he was soft before that.
I thought even in that like good season he had, or decent season, when Foles beat Tom in the Super Bowl, he didn't play anybody too good.
And that team was obviously already good enough to win with Nick Foles.
Yeah. Their offense was really good.
Would you really say it was Carson Wentz, or would you really say it was everybody around him?
I mean,
because you see this shit with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, that motherfucker, since what was it, 2013 when they won the Super Bowl, when he had a bomb ass running back, the best defense, one of the best defense in the history of the game. Like, you can win a Super Bowl with a shitty quarterback. He sneezed. You can win a Super Bowl with a shitty quarterback with good, players all around him in every other position.
Can.
Yeah, we've seen it happen multiple times.
Good example is the Giants. Both years they beat the Pats.
Oh, Eli?
Crazy defense. Eli is not a great quarterback.
Exactly.
And they still got the job done as a wild card both years.
There's Eli, Joe Flacco. There's only been, I think it's happened more, not really more recently, but like in the early 2000s and like the later part of like the 2010s.
Yeah.
I mean the earlier part. Like that run that Alex Smith was on.
Oh my god, yeah.
Even
Alex Smith is like
that's another good example.
He's not a GOAT, but he's like, what's the word for it? Like he's like a really good inspiration. Like he should not be playing.
Well, he's not playing anymore. He retired.
I know, but even after that injury, he should not have came back.
Yeah.
Like, no one really comes back from an injury like that.
That shit was crazy.
Speaking of coming back, Josh and I gambled yesterday. I'm not even going to talk about the slot because I don't want any of you fucking goons getting to it before we do.
Exactly.
But, yo, we found the hidden gem. And that shit just squirts left and right.
They're going to find out right now.
They're going to find out after this, but holy shit. Yo, Austin.
What's up, buddy?
I want you to talk about yourself in the third person of us going to Coyotes.
Which night?
The first night. Actually, the second night.
I just talked about it, but I'll talk about it again in third person. This is interesting. I'll talk about just the Coyote part.
Okay.
And for anybody that doesn't know, this is a segment that we do. It's a we essentially narrate ourselves in the third person. Like, Austin walked outside today, and it absolutely rained all over him. Like that. It's stupid, but it could be funny. I don't know. I think it's funny.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, I'll do it. It's just I already talked about that story.
All right. Talk about yourself walking into a strip club then.
Never been to a strip club. Problem we have. See, we should go tonight.
With what ID?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Josh, you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Kick fucking rocks.
I wouldn't find your ID. Never mind. He's had enough ID jokes for the day.
Yeah, we're kind of being a dick to him on his birthday, but
kind of like how it is, though.
Wait till next year. 21. I might have to fly out to you for that.
You got a whole 365 there, buddy.
We're going to Vegas.
You're going to Vegas?
I've never been to Vegas. Have y'all been to Vegas?
I've been to Vegas once, but I didn't get to like gamble or anything. I was there for like a work trip.
Work trip?
Yeah, but we went to like I forget the guy's name, and this is gonna sound like super boring, but it was basically like about how to sell stuff. I went to like this whole training. It was for Verizon and just like how to talk to people and get them to buy stuff without even talking about product. You know what I mean? Like just finding out about them and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's how I think I'm so good at like what I do, but there was like biggest people in the world there. Like, Kanye West was there. A bunch of like super famous people. Rick Ross.
Ricky Rose.
Who else? Jeff Bezos was supposed to be there, but he didn't. I guess he didn't
He's
show
too
up.
rich.
Yeah.
He should have sent a clone of himself.
Yeah, he should have. He probably. I think he could afford
He
it.
definitely could have. Yeah, like
Even after this divorce.
he could probably pay for our bodies and sell them to the black market, clone those, and then recreate the Broys and make it bigger.
Austin's eye. But nah.
That was
Do you want to
fucking
do
good.
another segment before we wrap it up?
That would be.
We
deep.
won't do the third person. Fuck that.
Steak, chicken, or pork?
Ooh.
Marry one, kill one, fuck one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Pork. I mean, like when I say pork, that means
Like ribs
I
and
mean
shit.
anything pig, bro.
Fuck steak.
So like it's chicken, ham, or chicken. You know what I mean?
I'll fuck up some steak. I'll marry chicken because.
Okay,
chicken
better.
is-
It's better examples: chicken and seafood. Okay, cows. Okay, like any meat on the cow,
and then pig.
and then pig.
Okay. Fuck, dude.
Fucks cows.
I'd have to marry a cow.
Nah.
Steak, burgers, like I'd have to marry a cow.
You can still make tacos of it. Just think about the stuff you can make with it.
Okay, I'm gonna marry steak or marry a cow. I'm gonna fuck a pig and I'm gonna kill a chicken.
All right, I'm gonna fucking fuck a cow. Want to
What-
marry a chicken?
Kill the
Fucking
pig.
gonna fuck the pig.
Okay. Josh, you give us one now.
It can be anything. It can be food chains. It can be women. It can be dudes. It can be whatever you want.
Okay, Dunkin', Starbucks, or Coffee Bean?
Killing Coffee Bean. I'm marrying Dunkin' and I'm fucking Starbucks.
Okay.
Never had
that's-
coffee bean.
Yeah, I've never had it either. That's why I killed it.
I don't know.
All right, I'll give you guys one. Shake Shack, Five Guys, and In-N-Out.
Never had chicken.
Fuck.
Those are out west.
I've actually never had chicken.
Okay, Cane's, Zaxby's, and Chick-fil-A.
Marry Chick-fil-A, fuck Cane's, and
What he just said.
I would say
Only
the same
I
shit.
will say
Zaxby's sucks.
Zaxby's has the most superior tea, sweet tea, in the fast food chain. Most
Have you ever tried
underrated.
Chick-fil-A's?
Yes, I'm talking most underrated. Promise you, I got fat off of it.
Yeah. I got fat off of just fat because I've been fat my whole life.
I mean, me too, but like that shit gets you fucked up. There's like 600 calories in one drink.
Josh, throw it up.
Some of these places.
W.
All right, we're about to go gamble, motherfuckers.
Yo, if you guys want to watch this gamble, I put it in the chat already. I'll put it in again. Twitch.tv/7fraud.
Happy birthday to Seven Fraud.
Happy birthday. Fuck, I fucked that up. Do the outro.
Intro, outro, Wichita, outgirl. I don't know.
All right,
Listen.
it kind of goes something like this. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are the fucking best. It's been Berg and Austin and fucking Josh right there.
Yeah,
And we're
him
fucking
right
out.
there.
Y'all have a good fucking time. Make sure you guys watch this shit, share it with a friend, and we're fucking out, bitches.
Deuces. All right. Hi.
All right, Berg.
I forget if I hit record on.
You
did.
So you just have
You
to
did.
pull
You
it.
did. You
Okay,
did.
I did.